My fan is backwards.
It's a tiny fan occasion. Because I went red with the background and the hat, blue with the fan, green on the shirt. I don't know. I tried. Who cares?
You know, the aesthetic is there.
The aesthetic is indeed here. Hello, 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 Europe, Australia, and the world. Welcome to the CUP ESC, part of the Currently Unnamed Podcast Network, where we put the real and the tea into ESC. Pop bottom honey. I'm Logan Brook. Say something gay. Gay. I've got some iced coffee because it's still morning for me. You know, we could have reacted to this live, but it would have been like 4 a.m. for me, and I said, no, thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you. But what I will say, yes, thank you to is a cup mug. And you can get yours and all of our other merch at lanagcreations.etsy.com. Link is in the description below. We do ship domestically within North America and internationally, so there are no excuses. And channel-specific cup mugs coming your way very soon.
Ooh, fancy. Did not know about
I asked
that.
and I got my wish. So
I didn't know about that even. Ooh, okay. Good announcement to hear about. So everybody, it's Brooke and I am passionate about pop culture. I'm really excited. This is my first live reaction to one of these internally selected ones. I didn't do it enough yet. So I'm excited. You know, the boys from Azerbaijan seem like very nice people, so I'm hoping their song is good.
Right.
But we are officially halfway. We have half of our songs after today.
Do we seriously?
So, yeah, I think it's either 18 or 19 now that we have. Assuming we either know one of the two songs from Italy, so I'll take it as a whatever.
Unfortunately.
But, yeah, well, if Oli goes, it's whatever. It's whatever.
Anyway, we are, like Brooke said, reacting to our first internal selection song of the year. We've got Azerbaijan, Mamagama.
Mamagama.
I'm gonna have a lot of fun saying their name all season. Mamagama. We are live reacting to their song for Eurovision 2025 called "Run With You," and it's you, not Y-O-U. So we're gonna react to that here and then give some quick little initial thoughts on it. Before we do, make sure to subscribe if you've not already, because we're here almost all the time giving you almost all things Eurovision Song Contest. And make sure to check out the description below where you can find all of our audio podcast links, as well as our other YouTube channels and our Patreon for exclusive content and early access. So without further ado, we're going to slide over here. We're going to do this. And let's listen, shall we?
We shall. Love the aesthetic.
Okay.
Freedom pulls me out, don't know where to start. You electrify, never felt so high. Every glance you're giving, every move I'm feeling, I cannot resist. You're in every twist. Shall we dim the lights, leave our fears behind, play road till it's right, give it up tonight. Heartbeat takes control, moves my body, so just one look at me, and I can't stand the heat. Shadows in the neon light,
Okay.
I feel the beat is tight. Something in the air that makes me fall for you. Where I do, where I do, where I do, where I do. No matter what you do tonight, I wanna run with you. I wanna run with you. No matter what you do tonight, I wanna run with you. I wanna run with you.
Ooh.
Okay. Living.
I looked at that rotary phone. Hell yeah.
Okay.
Shooting to the stars, can't get enough so far. You make me feel brand new, never felt this true. Every laugh you're giving, every touch I'm living, I can pull away, caught up in the play. Shall we dim the lights, leave our fears behind, to try. Give it up the way I do. Where I do. Where I do. Where I do. No matter what you do tonight, I wanna ride with you. I wanna ride with you. No matter what you do tonight, I wanna ride with you. I wanna ride with you.
Okay. I'm vibing.
Me too.
This music video is cute. Too.
Well,
right. Mamagama, Run With You. I gotta say, I'm a fan.
I liked it.
I like that a lot, actually.
Best thing Azerbaijan sent in a few years, I can tell you that much. At least the best thing they've sent since Matahari. At least.
I would agree. Absolutely. I think the best thing they've sent since Matahari. I'm like kind of surprised that came from Azerbaijan. Like it feels so different from what I'm used to with them.
That felt very much like a Sweden entry to me. Like the style of thing that Sweden would normally send. Right.
Like it's very like there's a good amount of production on it. Like it's really cool.
Very
like, cool
Europop.
Is just kind of the word that I have for it. I guess there were a couple of special guests in the music video as well, including Fari and Turazran X. So I guess they featured a couple of. I didn't even notice either of them in there, if I'm being honest with you.
I saw Turazran X. I was like, oh, that's cute. That's fun. But I'll be 100%. I could not be bothered to learn what Fari looked like last year. So
yeah. No. I'm fine. No, I pleasantly surprised with Azerbaijan.
Yeah.
Pleasantly surprised.
Yeah. Biggest thing I could say is I think the production on this was really minimal, and I appreciated it because, dear God, this national selection season we have been bombarded with overproduction.
Yes, and I think it's really, really smart to go with something that does have a not necessarily underproduced, but a bit of a simpler production to it. Now,
minimal wind towards production, if you will.
Well, sure. Now I don't know what his live vocal is like. If he can hit all of those notes live, because that is a tough song to sing. I will say that too. Like he is in his
head voice,
high belt or falsetto for most of the song. So if he can hit all of that, I think we could see Azerbaijan in a final again.
I wouldn't be mad at it either, especially considering
I wouldn't.
Because they're in semi-1, right, this year?
I believe so. Let me go take a look again.
Because if they're in semi-1, they're in a good spot.
Here. Yeah, if they're in semi-1, they're in a good place. They are in semi-1. Yeah, I think they're kind of, again, semi-final 1 is turning into the no song sounds like anything else semi-final. And I'm really, really intrigued to see how that goes. I mean, the obvious like comparison that like is going to be made is between Azerbaijan and Albania, and even then I still don't think those two songs sound very similar at all either.
I mean, keeping it 100, I think the closest song in that selection that it sounds like is honestly Bird of Prey from Ukraine. And like
I could see it.
Just in the way that they're both like a male-led soft rock pop area song. But like even then, those songs
that
sound
kind of like
electronic
little bits that Germ has as well. So I don't know. I'm excited for Azerbaijan this year.
I'm plussed, and I did not
thrilled,
expect to be.
Actually.
My only critique is I feel like it kind of just ended.
Yeah, it's a little bit of an abrupt ending. I want something maybe the translation to the stage will be a little bit different and they'll be able to do something with it. But yeah, it did feel a little bit kind of abrupt. It was like, oh, and we're done.
Yeah, you know what it kind of reminded me of, honestly? You know how Unforgettable has that outro? And I never thought I would say anything nice about Unforgettable this season. But like kind of take a little bit of inspiration from that, where the song has like that weird outro towards the end, but at least it has an ending that works within the context of the song. Like, like I never thought I would say this either. Maybe add like 10 seconds onto the back end of this song.
Well, it's already at 3 minutes. So
cut out some of the instrumental fluff if you have
to. But here's the thing. I like the instrumental fluff. I actually really like whatever the traditional instrument is they're using here. I really, really enjoy it. It makes it very Azeri, honestly. Like it gives that little bit of, oh, that's from Azerbaijan. And I do really, really enjoy that. So you know what? And also, I think this is a song that maybe fits within everyone's wheelhouse here on our panel. Like, I feel like everyone will enjoy this song.
Yeah, it's really accessible is probably the word I would use for it. I could see people not liking it, maybe if they just don't like the head voice of it all. But like,
yeah,
I mean, honestly, it's not a bad song. I'm kind of really into it.
Honestly, it's probably catapulted right now into my top 5. If I'm being honest with you,
in my top 10, at least. I would need to like
definitely top 10.
Definitely top 10. Because like, I'm trying to think of what's in my top 5 right now. Kant, Steramata, Ich Komme, Germ, Bird of Prey. So it's not quite my top 5, but it's definitely in my top 10.
Yeah, it's most definitely up there for me. I'm a big fan of this. So yeah. Work, Mamagama.
Work, Azerbaijan.
Good for you, gals, guys, whatever. So that is that for Azerbaijan. We will talk a little bit more about it when we get to Azerbaijan in our overall Eurovision 2025 discussion. So stay tuned for that, coming probably late March, early April, where we'll be able to get the whole panel's thoughts. We'll be able to sit on the song for a little bit. But in the meantime, let us know what you think about Azerbaijan in the comments below. Thank you for joining us for this live reaction. Subscribe, like, and share on the way out. We will be doing a lot of other live reactions for almost everything Eurovision 2025. We've got a couple more national selections as well. If you've not checked out our national selection coverage, make sure to go do that. And thank you for the support on the national selection series, because a lot of them are doing really good. So thank you very much for that. And make sure to check out the description below on your way out for all of our audio podcast links, as well as our other YouTube channels, our Patreon, our social media, and where you can get your merch, including but not limited to Cup mug. And with all that being said, we are going to go ahead and get out of here. So Europe, Australia, and the world, stop watching this video. Go watch another one. Cheers.
Cheers.